The energy in Denver is shifting, and this time, it's in our favor. As the Raiders come into town, the Broncos are getting wave after wave of good news, and it couldn't be happening at a better moment. The latest injury report brought exactly the kind of update this fanbase needed. Guys we weren't sure would be ready, players we knew could make a real impact, they participated in walkthroughs yesterday. That's huge. Most importantly, Marvin Mims and Riley Moss look on track to play. Having both of them on the field changes the tone, the speed, and the confidence of this team. When those two are active, Denver becomes more dangerous, period. But the biggest momentum boost didn't come from the field. It came from inside the locker room. After the front office decided not to make any trades at the deadline, players finally had the chance to speak on it. And what we heard was powerful, especially from Troy Franklin. He made it clear that the decision meant something. The Broncos didn't go chasing a big-name wide receiver. They didn't panic. They didn't look elsewhere. They showed trust in the guys already here, and players feel that. And hey, if you're rocking with this energy, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a Broncos update. We ride together. Now, back to Troy Franklin, because what he said matters. He said that choice made him believe even more in Sean Payton. It made him want to play harder, because the coach didn't just talk about believing in this roster, he proved it. It's one thing to say, this is a championship-caliber team. It's another to stand behind your guys when the league expected you to tear it apart. That's leadership. That's culture. That's how you build a locker room that plays for each other. And now, with the Raiders on the schedule, confidence rising, the roster getting healthier, and the team standing behind its head coach, Denver steps into this matchup with something we haven't felt in a long time, identity. The Raiders are coming into this matchup believing they've been close, that a few plays here or there could have changed everything for them. They talk about missed field goals, blocked kicks, two-point conversions, about being one moment away from being in the playoff picture. And sure, that's how football works. Every team can point to a few plays and say, we were almost there. But here's the truth, almost doesn't win games in this league. And almost definitely doesn't win in Denver. The Raiders might be telling themselves they're one kick away from the postseason, but the Broncos have been building something real, something tangible, something that doesn't rely on excuses or hypotheticals. Confidence, culture, and growth aren't almosts, they're earned. Meanwhile, the Raiders are talking about winnable games, about what might happen, about hoping their veterans can still push through. They're looking ahead, trying to talk themselves into momentum. But momentum doesn't come from talking. It comes from identity. It comes from belief. It comes from execution when it matters. And right now, Denver has shown they can finish. We've seen the locker room unite. We've seen young players step up. We've seen a coaching staff commit to the roster they believe in, not tear it apart. This isn't the same Broncos team the league thought it knew. So yes, this game may be tight. Division battles usually are. But there's a difference between a team hoping they can win, and a team that is learning how to win. And right now, Denver is learning how to win. That's the difference. That's the edge. That's why this matchup isn't about almosts. It's about who is ready to take the next step, and this time, the one rising is wearing orange and blue. Now comes the part everyone wants to know, who's winning this game? When you look at how these two teams match up, the momentum, the mindset, the trust in the locker room, the path becomes clear. Denver has been sharpening who they are, learning how to close out games, building chemistry, and stacking belief. The Raiders, meanwhile, are still trying to figure out what they are, what they lean on, and who they trust when the pressure hits. And that difference shows up when the fourth quarter arrives. Denver has been playing more physical, more disciplined, and more confident football. The run game has become a real identity piece, and Sean Payton knows exactly how to lean on that when the lights are the brightest. Expect the Broncos to control the clock, set the tone on the ground, and force the Raiders to play reactive football. And when Denver plays their game, they finish. So here's the call: Broncos 27, Raiders 21. A hard-fought division battle. A game where toughness matters. A game where belief matters. The Raiders talk about being close. But Denver isn't chasing almost anymore. This team is learning how to win. This time, in front of the home crowd, with confidence rising, with trust building, with the locker room aligned. Denver takes it. And they take it with purpose. Because this isn't just about one game. This is about a team finding their identity, and refusing to let it go. There's something powerful about playing in Denver, and the Raiders know it. History has shown that this stadium changes games. The altitude, the crowd, the energy, the moment, Denver has taken down some of the league's best here. And it's not just physical. It's mental. Teams come in knowing how hard this place is to win in. And this matchup carries a deeper story, one that goes beyond players on the field. Sean Payton and Pete Carroll have been connected for years. Two coaches with elite resumes, strong personalities, and a shared understanding of what winning looks like. There's mutual respect, sure, but there is also competition, pride, and legacy. When coaches like this meet, it becomes more than just another game. And then there's Bo Nix, the centerpiece of Denver's future. His growth this season has been undeniable. The numbers show it. The poise shows it. The leadership shows it. But what stands out the most is this: he's learning how to win. There are going to be moments where he needs support, where the run game matters, where the game plan needs balance, where Sean Payton must put him in positions to succeed. And when that happens, Bo Nix doesn't have to force throws or chase hero plays. He just has to guide the offense, stay composed, and trust the system. Because the talent is there. The toughness is there. The intangibles are there. And when he is allowed to play within rhythm, to attack the field with confidence, to control the game instead of chase it, he looks like the quarterback of this franchise's future. This is not just about one night. This is not just about one rivalry game. This is about where this team is headed. The Broncos are building something. And everyone in the division is starting to feel it. The question now is not whether Denver can compete in the AFC West. It's how soon they're going to take control of it. As the season moves forward, the AFC West is no longer the division everyone thought it was. The Chargers are battling injuries, the Chiefs are inconsistent, and the Raiders are searching for identity. And in the middle of all of that, the Denver Broncos are building something steady, something real, something sustainable. This isn't about hype. This isn't about headlines. This is about football, the physical kind, the disciplined kind, the kind that wins in November and December. Denver has shown the ability to control games, to stick together under pressure, and to finish. And when you stack those traits over a season, something becomes clear: this team has a legitimate shot to take this division. Look at the schedule ahead: tough matchups, yes, but winnable. The kind of games where culture matters. The kind of games where identity is everything. And right now, Denver is playing with belief while the rest of the division is searching for answers. The Raiders just came off an overtime loss. The Chiefs are struggling to find rhythm. The Chargers are fighting just to stay healthy. But Denver? Denver is surging. The momentum is real. The confidence is real. The growth is real. If the Broncos take care of business this week, they walk into a showdown with Kansas City at 8-2, with the division fully in reach. And that's the thing about this team: they aren't asking anyone to believe in them. They're giving you reasons to. Broncos country, this is our moment. The tide is shifting. The energy is rising. The future isn't something we're waiting for. We're stepping into it. Ball doesn't lie. And right now, the ball is bouncing for Denver.